Hello, police.
So are you the one who called for the police?
Yeah,
Okay, where's the body, sir?
over here, this side.
Okay.
Over there.
Okay, sir, can you follow me? Can you cordon off this area?
Okay, sure.
Juliet 3, Romeo 2, Charlie, 2DOR. Kindly activate IO at scene. The body's over there.
Thanks. Man or woman? What do you think?
The body's in advanced stage of decomposition. Can't really tell from the dressing. There's no personal effects, no footwear.
So obviously, whoever did this didn't want the identity to be known immediately. Look, looks like the body must have been carried here.
It must have been raining.
I definitely suspect foul play.
Kevin, pathologist is here. I'm gonna go up there and take a look. Okay.
FMB follow Zainal.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi.
Hey, Dr. Chui.
Hiya. All right. Looks like she's been dead for quite a while.
Confirm? It's a she?
Yep, age between 25 and 45. The limbs and the head are highly decomposed, but the skeletal structure of the head is visible.
What is the likely cause of death?
Okay, all right. Most likely a large blunt force to the left side of the head.
How long has she been dead?
At the state of decomposition, I'd say about 4 days.
Any way to identify the deceased?
With such decomposition,
Only her teeth may provide some clues.
okay, I'd like to take her back to the morgue.
Kevin, come.
Dr. Chui, I'll catch up with you later at the morgue.
Sure.
Kevin, this way, this way. See here? Pretty close to where the body is. Probably connected with it.
Yeah, the distance between the two tire marks are rather narrow. Must have been a small vehicle.
And look at this.
Looks like somewhere out there, there's a small vehicle with some missing pieces, connected to either the victim or the killer.
Gentlemen, the deceased had a fair amount of dental work done. Come, let me show you. She had several teeth implants, crowning, and bridging.
Which means there should be a dentist who will be able to tell us who she is.
Yes, unless she had them done overseas.
Of course.
I've something interesting to show you.
Now, if you look closely at the implant, you will see what looks like a smiley face. This is a marking. This is how dentists distinguish an implant from a real tooth. Now, in each implant, there is an abutment where you will find the serial number.
Can I take a look?
Sure.
It's so small, how you see the serial number?
You can only see it through a microscope, but I copied the serial number out for you.
So a dentist can tell us what these serial numbers mean.
Yes, the smiley face and the serial number, they all belong to a certain brand of dental implant.
That means there must be records of which dentists are more likely to use these implants.
That's correct.
And once we narrow down this list of dentists, we should be able to find a dentist who fixed her teeth.
And her identity. Kevin, let's go and talk to my dentist. Thanks, Doc.
See you, Doc.
The serial number on this implant shows it was supplied by Straumann.
So, you use Strauman's implants on all your clients?
Yes, when my patient need implants.
Would you be able to tell whether this X-ray belongs to any of your patients?
I doubt so. It doesn't look like any bridging I've ever done before.
Doctor, we are investigating a possible murder. Would you mind if you look through your patient's X-rays?
No problem.
Kevin, there's no match.
Let's look for other dentists with Straumann implants.
How is it going, gentlemen?
You are right, Doc. She's not one of your patients.
I've checked with the local distributor of Straumann dental products. The serial number you gave me belonged to a batch that was imported between January and June of 2007.
Do you know which of the clinics will have acquired them?
There are several, including mine.
What about those which ordered big consignments during that period?
Actually, yes. There are a few in the list. Here's the list.
Hey, great. Thanks, Doc.
Okay, guys, we need to trace the patient with this set of dental records. Bridging work, implants, and crowning. Find the dentist that did this, and we'll find the identity of the body recovered at Lorong Sesuai.
And the killer. Here are the photocopies of the dental x-rays and the addresses of the dental clinics that we had narrowed down to.
It'll be a tedious process, but we must find out the identity of the deceased as quickly as possible.
Do you have any information about the deceased?
The deceased is Asian female, aged 25 to 45. This is a copy of the x-ray done by the pathologist.
Let us look through my database together. Asian female.
Doctor, can you go back to the previous one?
Okay.
Do they look similar?
Yes. Crowning in the premolar tooth. Root canal treatment in the same tooth. And a metal filling in the neighboring tooth. It does look like a match.
Doctor, give me a minute. Hey, Zainal. I think I got it. Come over quickly and ask the rest to hold the search.
Okay, that's great. I see you there.
The patient's name is Chu Xueying. Did you treat her?
Yes, and I can recall I did a dental bridging for her. When she first came to see me, she had severe toothache. 3 teeth needed to be extracted, and she requested for dental implants.
Her name is Chu Xueying, aged 47 years. Worked as a property agent.
Checks with LTA confirm that she owns a Cherry QQ, similar like the one in this picture, yellow in color.
Plastic fragments have been found at the crime scene. It is likely that the vehicle has a damaged signal light. We have to find the vehicle as soon as possible, in case the killer tries to repair it or repaint it. Meanwhile, Linda and Nazri, come with me to the deceased's last known address. We need to find DNA samples to double confirm her identity.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I rented this room to her.
When was the last time you saw her?
I think almost a week ago. I don't really talk to her.
Did she have any visitors?
No,
Family members?
I don't know.
Sir, we need to collect some of her personal items for investigation.
Go ahead.
Linda, can you seize the toothbrush and the cup? Nazri, can you seize the brush?
Kevin, 2 things. HSA has just reverted. DNA samples collected from the items at the Yunus flat matches the deceased.
As the body was decomposed, the bone marrow samples and muscle tissues were submitted to us at the DNA profiling lab. We would first cut a small portion of the bone marrow sample and then place a buffer and send it for DNA extraction. For the toothbrush, we would cut the bristles of the toothbrush for DNA profiling. And it is likely to get a DNA profile from the toothbrush because we use it on a daily basis, and there's a lot of DNA from our cheek cells in our mouth. It's likely to get a DNA profile from the comb because it's a personal item. There will be DNA from the cells from the scalp.
So it's confirmed the deceased was Chu Xueying.
Yeah.
What's the other thing?
A Cherry QQ with a registration number matching the deceased car was found abandoned at Jalan Kubur.
Blood was detected from the swabs taken on the horn on the steering wheel and the rooftop of the inside of the car. The DNA profile from the blood stains matched to the DNA profile on the bone marrow of the deceased. The presence of blood in the car indicates that she may have been attacked.
Kelvin, we placed a trace on the deceased handphone number. Apparently, it is still being used even after her body was discovered on the 20th of October. And since then, 3 numbers were frequently dialed from the deceased phone.
Have you traced them?
Yes. One of them was made to a prepaid SIM card belonging to someone called Jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly, yes. We screened her particulars and found out that she's an overstayer. We are in touch with ICA regarding her.
What about the other numbers?
The other number belongs to a woman called Zubaida.
He promised me a cleaner job with his company.
Do you know the name of the company?
I don't remember him saying. When can I start work?
Soon. Very soon. I need to call my boss, but I've forgotten my handphone. Can I use yours?
Okay.
Wait,
He didn't come back, and my handphone also gone.
Kevin, we screened Zubaida's handphone. Between 18th and 20th October, frequent calls were made from a handphone to a number registered under address bin Syed Omar. And this is also the number frequently called from the deceased handphone. And in fact, on the 23rd of October, he lodged a police report saying that a man named Ali has cheated him.
According to the report you lodged on 23rd October, you claim you were cheated by a man named Ali.
Yes, I knew him. We used to work together years ago.
Both of you work in the same company?
Yes.
What's this company?
Actually, we met in prison.
You did?
Yes. And I thought he was a friend. And I never knew that he would cheat me. You inherited a few millions. I didn't know you were a rich man's son. I plan to start a coffee shop business. You want to join me? You got money? Of course I want. Great. But before that, I need you to help me. Though I have the money, but I cannot withdraw my money from the bank because I don't have a bank book. You know what I'm saying? So how can I help? Jelly, check. This check. Please write your full name and $500,000. Then, bank it into your account. Don't worry. It was signed by my lawyer. Nothing to worry, brother. He guaranteed me it's okay because his lawyer signed them. First, he asked me for $1,400 to pay the bills for the new business. 2 days later, he asked me for another $10,000.
You gave him?
Yes. Because he told me he will repay me when the check is cleared by the bank.
Did the bank honor the check?
No, it didn't. In fact, the bank called me telling me that the check had bounced.
Come in.
Sir.
Thank you. Do you recognize any of them?
This one. This is Ali.
You sure?
Sir, I was in prison with this man. Surely I recognize him.
And this file? Do you recognize any of them?
This is his girlfriend, Jelly.
Thank you.
There, this is Ali. Ali.
Our main suspect is Rosli bin Yassin, also known as Ali.
Now, Rosli is being accompanied by a woman named Jelly. And Jelly is an overstayer. We have received information that they are staying in Sentosa.
But checks with the various resorts and hotels had showed no records of neither Rosli or Jelly.
So we believe that if they are staying in Sentosa, they are not using their real names.
So team, we need to break up and look for guests. Any guests. From the 20th till the 31st of October.
Well, there are a couple of tourists from Papua New Guinea that's been staying here since the 20th of October.
Are they still around?
Yes and no.
Sorry?
The PNG tourists had just checked out, but a Malay couple that's sharing with them has just extended their stay in the same room.
Is this the couple?
Yes, that's them.
Are you positive this is the couple?
Is it that?
Yes, positive.
Are they around?
No, the key is here.
I'll wait. Please do not alert them.
Don't worry.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Zainal, I found them. Gather all officers to Siloso Beach Resort now.
Kevin, we are in position.
Roger, stand by.
Tango 1 and Tango 2 entering hotel. Over.
Ada.
Okay.
Move in.
Roger.
Let's go.
Housekeeping.
CID. Sit down there.
See here. Is this your bag? Sir.
Jelly? Where do you get this? Free skim.
His IC.
Rosalie bin Yassin. Jelly. You're both under arrest for cheating. Come, take them away.
Let's go. Get up.
Did you sign all this?
Yes.
Why?
Rosalie told me to.
Take her away.
Zainal, how did you go?
She admitted to helping Rosalie to cheat, but she said she didn't know what happened after they left the library.
Do you say library?
Yes, Geylang East Community Library. I've already sent Eugene to check out the CCTV recordings.
Where were you on the 16th of October?
I don't remember.
We have evidence that placed you at the Geylang East Community Library.
Really? I don't remember.
There's a CCTV at the entrance and exit of the library.
So what if I was there?
A Chu Xueying was also present at the library the same time with you.
In fact, we have evidence to show that both of you left at the same time on that day.
So Rosalie, what happened on the 16th of October?
She was a property agent. I was helping her to get customer. We needed to talk.
So where did you go?
She took me in a car.
Where?
We just drove.
Did you stop anywhere?
Yes. The side road. Near Bukit Batok. It was raining.
This is too much. Why are you asking for more money?
But that's what we agreed.
Rubbish. We didn't agree to that.
Yes, we did.
You are a comment.
Don't call me that!
You are a comment, and I'm reporting you to the police.
you drove away and left her to die.
She didn't die.
How will you know? You beat her up and then after that
But I did not kill her.
Her body was found where you said you left her. Won't you be the last person to have seen her alive?
Rossi bin Yassin was found guilty of culpable homicide and cheating. He was sentenced to 20 years preventive detention. Jelly was charged for cheating and overstaying. She was sentenced to 36 months imprisonment and fined $3,000.
It took us 4 days of working very closely with a forensic pathologist and visiting manufacturers and various dental clinics, going through hundreds of dental x-rays to finally establish the deceased identity. Racing against time, my team pushed on and worked round the clock. Our hard work paid off when we narrowed down to Rosalie. When we finally established that Rosalie and his girlfriend, Jelly, were hiding in Sentosa, we conducted an ambush immediately.
Rossi bin Yassin thought that he could outsmart the police by concealing his identity by registering the hotel room under the Papua New Guinea tourist's name. But he was wrong. Officers from the Special Investigations Section and Jurong Police Division worked with the forensic pathologist and the DNA profiling lab of the Health Sciences Authority to establish the deceased's identity. No time was wasted to track down the culprit at the earliest possible time. The officers raced against time and through sheer hard work, skillful investigation and professionalism, cracked the case within 11 days with the arrest of Rossi bin Yassin at Sentosa Siloso Beach Resort on 31st October 2008. Remember, acts of violence are serious offences. You cannot escape the long arm of the law. Perpetrators will be nabbed and dealt with to the strictest extent of the law. We've come to the end of Crimewatch. If you have any feedback, feel free to drop us an email. I'm DSP Julius Lim, signing off.